Welcome to the Legal Empowerment Academy, where we transform complexity into clarity. Our mission is to empower you with the knowledge and tools to navigate your legal journey with confidence, even without an attorney. Through simple explanations, practical guides, and digital resources, we'll help you take charge of your legal matters and achieve success every step of the way. Because knowledge is power, and with the right tools, you can make it your greatest ally.
Welcome to Evicting Your Ex from Your Property, a practical course brought to you by the Legal Empowerment Academy. If you're navigating the challenging process of removing an unwanted partner from your home, you're in the right place. In this course, we'll break down Texas laws, provide step-by-step guidance, and equip you with downloadable tools like checklists and forms to help you manage the eviction process effectively and confidently. Let's get started and take the first steps toward reclaiming your home and your peace of mind. Here is your host and the creator of this course, board-certified Texas family law attorney, Tom Daly.
Okay, thank you for that exciting introduction. Like she said, my name is Tom Daly, and I'm a board-certified family law attorney practicing primarily in Texas, but also throughout the United States. What we're going to talk about in these lessons are how to get an ex out of your house or out of your apartment once the relationship has gone sour. Welcome to Lesson 1 of our course on navigating the eviction process for unwanted exes in Texas. In this lesson, we'll cover the foundational concepts of property and tenancy laws that govern the process. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge to classify individuals living in your home and understand why these classifications matter. First, let's talk about the key concepts you need to grasp. In Texas, individuals in a residence are typically categorized as one of the following. They're either tenants, licensees, or guests. These distinctions are critical because they determine the legal steps required to remove somebody from your property. A tenant is someone who has a lease agreement, which can be written or verbal, that grants them the right to occupy the property. A licensee is someone who has permission to stay but does not have tenant rights. For example, a boyfriend or girlfriend who moved in informally. Lastly, a guest is someone temporarily staying on the property without any formal agreement or implied rights. Now, why do these classifications matter? Because the legal steps for removing somebody will vary. If you misclassify a person, for instance, treating a licensee as a tenant, you may face procedural delays or even legal counterclaims. Understanding these distinctions helps you avoid missteps. Let's look at an example. Imagine your partner moved in without signing a lease or paying rent. They might be considered a licensee. However, if they establish residency, such as by receiving mail at your address, they could attempt to claim tenant rights. That's where evidence and documentation comes into play. Here's your first action step for your eviction planner. Identify the classification of the individual you are considering evicting. Think about their relationship to the property. Do they pay rent? Is there any written or verbal agreement? Have they established residency in any formal way? So think about that for a minute and take a moment to jot down what you know about their living arrangements and the legal relationship to the property. This information will guide your next steps. Finally, let's briefly touch on the relevant Texas laws. The Texas Property Code in Chapter 24 governs eviction actions, including the notice to vacate. We'll be talking about that more in a few minutes. Chapter 92 specifically addresses residential tenancy agreements, offering protections and obligations for both landlords and tenants. You don't need to memorize these laws, but understanding their general framework can empower you to navigate the process confidently. In summary, correctly classifying the individual living in your home is the foundation for a successful eviction process. Remember, the distinctions between tenants, licensees, and guests are not just technical, they directly impact your legal options. In our next lesson, we'll dive into assessing the living arrangements and gathering the necessary documentation to proceed. If you're ready, go ahead and download the Eviction Planner template now to organize your notes and action steps for this process. We'll move forward through the Eviction Planner together, one step at a time.